I guess it's time for episode 2 of Out of Order. I really can't believe Out of Order exists. I done created social proof for this thing. This been heavy on my mind. Do not wait for anybody to validate you. And when I say that, I'm saying that in every single aspect that you can think of. Don't let them validate you in your education. Don't let them validate you in your looks. Don't let them validate you in a relationship. Don't let anybody validate you. Validation is for parking. When I speak, I'm always speaking from a point where I feel like women need to become their own bosses. Whether you got a man, whether you don't got a man, whether you got a girl. I don't care what your preference is when it comes to relationships. Make sure that you got your own and you're not waiting for validation from somebody else's stuff. I'm going to say, where's the stuff? Where's the stuff? Okay, where's the stuff that you have to show for? That your social proof is that you lived out your dreams. Where is the proof that you lived out your dreams? And a lot of people will not live out their dreams when they get up under MAN. That get crazy. When they get up under MAN, he start convincing you of what kind of woman you should be, right? What kind of wife you should be, what kind of this you should be. And now you gotta change everything about yourself to appeal and appease to this man. And not one time did that man do anything to support you on your dreams. He never asked you what you wanted. He never asked you any of those questions. He might have asked you, but he used it against you. Oh, if you want to be a wife, you need to act like this. That's the same thing as him convincing you that you should be it. If you want the wife title, if you want the ring from me, you need to do what I tell you to do. And it's like, maybe I don't want the ring. I got to change myself to be your girl. When there's things about you that you need to change, like that controlling way of trying to tell me what to do in my life when you not even doing what you say that you want to do with your life. You following your homeboy Ricky. And I can't lie, I done been through some situations, but I've watched it happen. You see that stuff happening on social media every single day. That girl was chasing that man around town. Then you go to her page. You over on the page being nosy. You see that my girl got a clothing line. Oh, why we stop working on the clothing line? Then you check out the timeline. Oh, she got with that. She got that MAN. Now, he might be giving her the stuff or whatever, but you see, my girl is still putting them fits on. Fashion is her thing, and he's giving her a budget. Whereas if she had her own fashion line, she could do what the heck she wanted. And he can cut the budget at any time, because that's when they do when they want more control, right? And I'm not saying that this can just happen with an MAN. This can happen with a JOB. When that JOB see that you're working on your business and you're trying to get up and you're trying to do things, they will put more work and load on your plates because they want to validate you. They want to say that, oh, you're only good here. If you go out and do that thing, it may not work for you. You're really good here. You should stay here. They're trying to do whatever they have to do to convince you to not follow your dreams. This could even be a family member. A family member will continue to tell you that that idea is dumb, that that idea is stupid, just so you don't pursue it. And that is your dream. That is something that you dreamt of. That is something that came out of your imagination, not theirs. It didn't come out of their imagination. That was specifically for you. God gave you the dream. God gave you the business idea. God gave you the skills. He didn't give it to them. And I promise you, without what God gave you, they wouldn't even be around. The job wouldn't want you if you weren't valuable. The man wouldn't want you if you weren't valuable. The family members wouldn't want you around if you weren't valuable. God gives us gifts so that we can use them. I seen this post at my son's school, and it said, your talent is your gift from God. What you do with your talent is your gift to God. So you get to honor God when you give your talent. You're supposed to be used, not misused. We cross the line when we are misused. When the MAN is misusing you. When the JOB is misusing you. When that family member is misusing you and validating your dreams. It's one thing to misuse me, but then it's another thing to disinvalidate my dreams. Bro, I've been dreaming this since I was 7. And I seen this quote the other day, and the quote said, if there is social proof for it, if you have seen it in the world and it is your dream, then it is possible. If you dreamt up something and you came across it on the internet or in this world, it is possible for you too. It is possible. And nobody knows the gifts and dreams that God gave you but you. You know everything that you're good at. You know what you like. You know what you don't like. You know everything about yourself. And for the ladies who don't, hear me out. Start learning everything about yourself. From your head to your coochie to your toes. Learn everything about yourself. Take a year off to learn you. I promise you, if you ever felt insecure or ugly, you will start to see the areas. And they will start to improve because you will start to highlight them in ways that are beneficial for you. You will start to pour into. Listen, I literally said the other day, I'm tired of my hair falling out. It's time for me to go to a specialist and figure this out. I can go right over to the hair salon, a black hair salon, one that looks like me, one that knows my hair. This is what I'm working with. What can y'all hook me up with, and what can I do to fix my problem moving forward? They're going to tell you what you need to do. It don't matter what it is. What I'm saying to you is to lock in with you. Once you lock in with you, nothing else matters. Notice how I'm saying thing. Because people, we matter as people. In fact, we are matter. If you want to jump into a little bit of science. But what I'm saying is that lock in with you. Figure out what you like. Figure out what you look best in. Figure out what makes you feel good. Because I'm telling you, if you get around people, you get around friends, you get a good man that makes you feel good, and you are going to elevate. You are going to glow. You are going to be, things are just going to be right. It's going to feel good. And I'm not saying that we live in a perfect world. But what I'm saying is that I'm willing to do everything to make my world perfect for me. Perfection looks different for everybody. We seen the rise of the BBLs over the past 6 years. Something in the pandemic water made the girls go out and get their bodies done. And I'm not saying that it wasn't happening before, because it was. What I'm saying is that the pandemic opened up more access. These girls was going out the country. They wasn't getting nothing done in the United States. Well, they was getting shots, okay? You can find BBL doctors in DC now. Who knew? But what I'm saying is that whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel perfect, if that's what it is, if it's get a BBL, baby, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel good. Just know some things come with a consequence, okay? In the body that God gave you, when you can just alter it yourself, allowing somebody else to alter the body that God gave you, when you can just alter it yourself, is a little bit dangerous. Everything comes with a risk. Braces comes with a risk. Okay? Piercings, all of that come with a risk. Okay? Pregnancy comes with a risk. Okay? Alterations of your daggone body. Everything comes with a risk. So take the risk, and if it's something that just don't last with you, that you don't like, girl, move on and try something else. Okay? And that's why I say be careful when it comes to the alterations, ladies, because some stuff is not as easy reversible as like your lashes done. You can get your lashes done and hate the lashes and take them off. Okay? You can get your nose pierced and hate the piercing and take the ring out. You can do your nails and hate the style and take the nails off. So be cautious of what you're altering, and stop doing the alterations for validation. Stop doing it for more attention. Like, you have to get to a point where we stop wanting to be validated for attention. When they say attention is a hell of a drug, oh, it is. It's a drug for sure. And all somebody got to do is get your attention off you. Take the attention off of you and put it on them. I seen this thing where it said, let me see if I could do a quick little visual for y'all. See, that's why your girl need a clipboard. I'm about to see if I could do a visual for y'all. Because this had me cracking up laughing. The girl said, let me get this together. The girl said, this is my business. And this is your business. I'm over here minding my business, and you're also over here minding my business. So it's no one over here attending to your business. Okay? This is what happens when you take the attention off of yourself and put it on someone else. You become the girl who let her dreams, what does that say? Erode. I don't know if I spell erode right, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. You let your dreams erode because you minded somebody else's business, okay? I promise you can figure out how to be an amazing girlfriend, amazing wife, amazing mom, amazing everything, and live your dreams, okay? Now it is June 25th, 2026, okay? Right as of today, I am a full-time teacher. I'm going into a science position next year, okay? I have my own creative agency, okay? I have 3 bookings this weekend where I'm supporting people with their businesses or I'm doing a party. So I'm doing 2 setups this weekend. And the other one, I'm just helping a girl out with her business. Okay? I am grad school to become a doctor. Something want me to say what I had to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Yeah, I'm about to be Dr. Howard. Okay? Dr. Out of Order. That's the horizon to do. Got a 10-year-old son. Okay? Working, got clients. I have clients that I'm meeting with on a weekly basis. Okay? And these are my clients since March when I met them. Okay? And I'm working with them on a long-term project. All of my clients. So, with that being said, that shows retention rate. I'm retained. And I'm doing all of this while working a full-time job. Raising my son. Supporting my family members with things. Going to school so it can be done. And a couple years ago, I was in a little situationship, okay? So I was able to give my time and attention to all of those things. And sometimes things may get cut because I might be pouring too much attention in it. If I have to put down my business to be with a man, I'm pouring too much attention into that man. That man is the pie is no longer even. I'm putting too much attention into it. And there are worlds. There are, okay, well, like your child requires more attention. No, baby, my child gets an equal piece of the pie because he was something that I created in this lifetime. He did not create me. I created him in this lifetime. It was my program. What Ari say? This is my program. You feel me? This is my program, okay? So at the end of the day, everything is getting a little piece of my pie. And if I'm giving too much pie to a piece of my life, that's when the scale starts to shift. Think about your bank account. Your bank account has a similar pie situation. If you put more money into your spending and less money into your bills and you need more bill money, what's going to happen? The boat going to get rocky. Having a good time. I be having a good time. And I like having a good time. I just really like having a good time. That's why I created my own creative agency. And, child, I do everything out of order. Just do it out of order. So some things might look crazy today, but they'll eventually look right. And I told y'all I'm creating social proof moving forward. So out of order is just things that are just out of order. Girl, it is out of order when you allow somebody to validate who you are. You are a star. You are the light. You are love. You are power. You are beautiful. What's your affirmations again, girl? You ain't a parking spot. So stop allowing them to validate you, validate what you have done in this lifetime, validate what you can and do in this lifetime, and live your dreams and give them a piece of the pie. Until next time, this is Out of Order. We're iconic.